it, brother!
The key again. More to the story?
Yes, when there is time.
Right, watch out!
Glad to see you back, Crickles. Perhaps you are finding a truth similar to the one I discovered so long ago. That as we desire to project peace in the world, it becomes necessary to honor and satisfy the fighter within us. Valhalla remains available to you as you need it, as do I.
I will see you soon, Tyr.
I do not doubt it.
This choice may hurt a little.
Behind you, brother! Behind you!
So, you told Sigrun you could not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone, and then living out their slow realization of that truth? I admit it chilled me to the bone.
You presume to know how she will feel in the future. Why discredit her wishes and yours in the present?
I just can't pretend not to know better. She's romanticized the idea of us. Certainly I've done the same. But is that anything to build a future on? I mean, look at me, brother. Be practical.
If anyone else disparaged you as you disparaged yourself, I would wish to strike them with an axe.
On your left!
Now, back to Sigrun and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother, I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate your point. And to be fair, if I was so right, then why am I so angry at myself? I think it's worth the price it exacts, brother. Perhaps we can buy our way through some of these before our next attempt.
Above you! Watch out! Shield strike, now! I believe your target's on the battlefield there. Nasty hit! You all right, brother? Got him! Count it, Valhalla. Path should be unlocked now, shall we? I wouldn't say no to some short-time help. Well done, brother. You've withstood the burden.
Stratos, about this boat captain. If you needed his key to save others, why does it seem to bother you so? Your actions in this case seem justified.
The captain was swallowed by the Hydra before I was able to kill it. When I entered it and retrieved the key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and then relief when he believed I would save him. Instead, I took the key and dropped it.
Sorry, brother, but maybe we reserve our talks for safe spaces.
Agreed.
That's showing him.
Oh, guess I'm sticking around this time. So, this is what Valhalla made of your memories of Greece?
that one? What are you going to saddle yourself with? I'm entirely sure I want to know what that is, actually. That's charging right at us. Fire left side! Fire from behind! Ha! I knew you'd get that one. There's the one Valhalla Park. Behind you! Incoming! Our enemies grow stronger. Better hurry before it happens again. And Valhalla keeps the score. Ah! Half woman, half god abominations are not limited to my homeland. Oh, I don't like the look of that, eh? Above you! Watch out! It's underground! Never the lights before it's too late! Ha! I knew you'd get that one. Brother, what is this boat exactly?
One of many ships on the Aegean Sea destroyed by a three-headed sea serpent that plagued my fleet.
Right side, brother! Watch out! Oh, floating our way! That should satisfy Valhalla. Let's take the way up. Flash! We're taking too long up here, brother! Behind you, brother! Another one! Right side! Time to get watch out! Aye, give him what for!
Something's lost, something's gained here.
For the king!
Look, brother! I see the one you need to get there! this area, brother?
It was the Forum of Hercules on Mount Olympus. It was here I fought and killed my half-brother.
Given Zeus's reputation, I'm sure you had plenty more of them to spare. A little boost this time around, maybe? It exacts a toll. Might be worth it.
I thought you might be back. There's always something more worth working out in the mind, isn't there? Happy to oblige. Don't lose focus now. On your guard. Hang time.
Watch out!
Blood for blood. Going on. You know your mistake there. Those who have fallen, carry me!
Look out! Tyr's using them to heal!
way. Come on! It's terrifying when you do that, truly. Having fun yet? Come on! Good reflexes. I'm impressed. Focus, Kratos. Be ready. Come on. I submit, Kratos. I submit. A rematch is yours whenever you need one. Until next time, my friend.
Valhalla respects your focus, Kratos.
Shield maiden.
For you, what are obstacles but opportunities for growth? Would you care to hear more of my story?
Proceed.
If you remember, I had shunned my father's herbal medicine after it failed to save him. I left my village and moved to the city. I scraped and scrounged, managed to survive, and became an apprentice to a renowned mage healer. I soaked up everything I could from her, and I was a natural, it turns out. Shedding my father's legacy came easy. In fact, I'd acquired quite the distaste for it. I cut herbal medicine out of my life completely. It was this rigidness that would prove the biggest mistake of my life. But I'll stop there for now.
Suppose that was beneficial enough to do another.
Valhalla salutes you.
Shield maiden.
A gift. You were truly meant for Valhalla. Shall I continue my story?
Continue.
Sigrun, mightiest of the Valkyries, saw me in action and thought I had potential. Wanted to train me in the ways of the Sisterhood. But I wasn't so sure. A knack for violence is one thing, but serving a higher cause, taking on the responsibility of choosing the slain, me, Gunnar of Blackheart Alley? For once, I hesitated. I couldn't make myself believe it. But Sigrun told me to put everything out of my mind but the work. Mastering each new skill, discovering what I was truly capable of through discipline and focus, letting excellence be its own reward, really opened my eyes. But we'll wrap it up next time, okay?
Who wouldn't want to buy a slightly more hospitable environment?
Gunnar.
Excellent. Keep pushing yourself. Valhalla will provide. An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Brassvelger seemed pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
Ah, the key again.
We will talk later.
Greetings, friends. Any questions before you get started?
I was wondering, actually, did Odin ever try his hand at Valhalla?
Of course. He explored it very thoroughly, in seeking to gain control of the Valkyries. But in the end, he found nothing here he could use. You see, Odin always looked outside himself for answers. But Valhalla only reveals its secrets to those who do the work of looking within.
That'll do it, brother! Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost!
I think I know why I fight Thor's sons.
Do tell.
Like Atreus, they were children of a destroyer. Had I not changed, had I raised him as I was raised, subject only to authority, perhaps his fate would have been no better than theirs.
So, they reflect a bad road not taken? A fate avoided?
Perhaps. I also feel pity. Failed by their father, sent to die by their uncle, and belittled in death by their grandfather. What chance did they ever have?
Am I hearing guilt, brother?
Some. Perhaps imagining a fair fight is to honor them as life did not.
could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
Incoming! Above you!
Kratos, you mentioned a half-brother, Hercules.
He too was a son of Zeus. More like me than I care to admit. A powerful warrior, yes, but driven by an uncontrollable rage. He was jealous of me, thought I was Zeus's favorite. So, when the gods tasked him with 12 labors, he gave himself a 13th, killing me.
Instead, you took his life. Do you regret it?
No, he was dangerous. He wanted to be god of war for every reason but the right one.
Good. Credit to you for knowing the difference.
Is it worth what it'll cost you? I wonder.
Use a shield strike! On your left! Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! I believe your target's on the battlefield there. Right flank! That's the one you needed. You kept your bargain, and so has Valhalla. The way up should be clear now, whenever you're ready. Made it through the burden. Valhalla seems to appreciate that.
You've told me many times of mortals you killed when in the god's service. What is it about this boat, Captain?
It would have cost me nothing to show him mercy. His life was in my hands. To be so casually cruel, This man did nothing to me, and I treated his life as nothing. He was not a god who'd manipulated me nor bound me in service. I cannot hide behind my thirst for revenge. He was just a man, afraid for his life. Attacked and swallowed by a monster he had no hope of defeating. But the Hydra was just an animal. I showed him what a true monster looked like.
A little edge for this attempt, perhaps. Let's see. Specific feats that Valhalla is prepared to reward, is it?
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta!
Why do you still return?
Oh, did you think resolving your little issue would make me suddenly disappear from your mind? Oh no, Kratos. I'll always be here. You want me here. Because I'll never let you forget what you did. And sometimes an ugly memory is the only thing keeping history from repeating itself. Know what I mean? What will he choose?
Well done, General.
Shield Maiden.
Good. Your ability to adapt is becoming your greatest weapon. I'll tell you the next part of my story now, if you'll listen.
Go ahead.
Last thing I told you was that I'd become an apprentice to a mage healer of renown. I learned much from her, not just about the healing arts, but about how to live a complete life, a whole life, true to yourself. She was like a mother to me, which made it all the more painful when she too fell ill. It was the same illness that had taken my father. But this time would be different. It was my chance to apply everything she taught me to try and save her. Anyway, I think that's a good place to pause my story.
And the wheel of progress turns.
How about we finish up my story?
I am listening.
Last time I was telling you how Sigrun helped me harness my anger and hone my skills. Training with her and my other future sisters, I never felt so challenged. Never felt such belonging. But part of me still couldn't believe I deserved to be there. All that community and purpose and meaning could be mine. If only I could master the one enemy I was afraid to face.
Yourself.
Damn right. I had to stop telling myself the story of all I could never be because of where I came from. When I focused instead on my intentions and my preparation, that's when I truly mastered myself. But I'm not telling you anything you don't know. And it's not as though there weren't more trials ahead, more to overcome and master. My point is, I get why you're doing this. And I truly wish you luck.
Thank you, Gunnar.
It's encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help.
admirable. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
Milady, how is Alfheim these days? Does the peace hold?
It's tenuous, but holding. Endless war tends to breed quite a bit of mistrust. Thankfully, the elves, Bela and Bigvir, are in positions of influence due to their association with Freyr and involvement in Ragnarok. It's the best chance at lasting peace the realm has ever had.
What about the findings in the Consul's journal? Have they shared it with the rest of the elves?
Not yet, but give them time.
A flute? Oh, will you play a song, brother?
It was my daughter's. But I will tell you of it later.
That'll do it, brother!
Welcome back, my friends. Any questions as you go?
I've one. We were told only those who had died could enter Valhalla. But I don't ever recall hearing when you died.
A bit of a technicality, to be honest. It involved a workaround to regain the arm Garm bit off. really only glancingly involved the underworld, but Valhalla seems to count it, I suppose.
Maybe just for this try, but a little assist would be nice.
I am listening.
If you'll remember, my teacher had fallen ill. Everything she taught me, I poured into trying to save her. But it turned out mage healing wasn't enough. I realized that only a combination of mage healing and herbal traditions could save her. But I'd let my knowledge of the herbal arts fade away. And so, I failed her like I failed him. And she passed into Hell's embrace. It took a long time to get over that. Anyway, I'll stop here for now. Battle is unpredictable, as is life.
We did more things and more things to do. Check.
Valhalla salutes you.
Shield Maiden.
For you. Keep shattering those limitations, General.
A chance to bargain with Valhalla itself. Permanent progress, right there.
Well fought, General. You made much better progress that time.
Sigrun, been wondering. Are the remaining Vanir and Aesir playing nice in Vanaheim?
The Asgardian relocation hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. But Hildisvini and Lady Sif are keeping the ship headed in the right direction. The people seem to understand compromise is their best path to prosperity, at least.
Truth be told, I was hoping the old boar would have to call on me to smooth things over. But it's good to hear he and Sif have it under control.
Freya hopes they'll join the council once the peace settles.
The pursuit of mastery demands the willingness to embrace failure, often, and without judgment.
The only true opponent in Valhalla is yourself. You're coming along quite nicely, Jim. It's a pleasure to see your progress.
Sigrun, love, what's the latest on Midgard?
Life returns at last. After the Hellwalker desolation was followed by Fimbulwinter, I wondered if people would ever come out of hiding, or if there were any left to. But flowers bloom, the sun shines, and it's safe to travel the roads and rivers again. No one even seems to mind the giant serpent sunning himself across the mountaintops.
Glad to hear it. Jormungandr's a big softy when you get to know him.
And now that things aren't quite so desperate, raider attacks have declined. It's progress.
Watch your left!
I think Valhalla has something for you.
Air.
Use this. What are obstacles but opportunities for growth? I'd like to finish my story for you now.
Proceed.
As you recall, I failed my teacher and wasn't able to save her life. I'd let my aversion to my father's traditions stop me from being able to adapt to circumstances. After that, I spent many winters reconstructing his teachings, integrating them into my arsenal. I realized how important it was for me to practice techniques that don't come easy to me, or even ones I have every reason to hate and reject. Because then I'm armed for everything. Then I can adapt to whatever life throws at me. Anyway, that's my story.
Thank you, Air. I understand.
Fresh rewards with a side of new opportunities.
Valhalla, where legends are made, an admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
What is the state of Svartalfheim?
It's been tough. The dwarves had been under Odin's thumb for so long. Now they're having to completely reshape their economy to provide for themselves again. Many are looking to Durlin and other outcast members of the old resistance for guidance. But thus far, he's refusing the call. The wounds are deep and will take time to heal. Once they do, Freya thinks Durlin would be a welcome addition to the Council.
A master fights, not only to survive, but to grow with every improvement.
Kratos versus Valhalla.
These could really help you in there.
Well fought, gentlemen. You made much better progress that time.